Welcome back, everyone. Today we are in the Giants editor, and I am Jewel. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This is my map I'm working on. We still got a lot to do, but I'm trying to get some things moving along here. So let's get started. I want to take this gas station and put it on this other side of the map. So there is other ones, but at this point right now I'm going to use this one again, but we may or may not use some of the other ones. I think there's at least one other one, maybe two, on another map, so we're going to check that out later. But right now we're going to focus on this. It looks like we got to move that. Uh, it's floating. So let's click on it and let's put it back right about there. Alright, so there's probably some more little things like that. Sometimes when you're making a map, if you're not careful, like when you're over here and you're smoothing something out and you push your mouse, see how I went up the screen and it went way away? Sometimes you push the mouse while that you're pressing the button to smooth or to replace or whatever, and if it jumps over to this area where you don't want it, you might knock the ground down a little bit, so it could have been something like that or whatever. So try to stay in the exact area where you're working when you do that, so that things like that don't happen. But you can still adjust it or fix it. But we're going to go ahead and click on the main whole group to this area, and that'll be all the stuff that we pull from there. As you can see, it's highlighted. And what we're going to do is just kind of scoot across the map with holding down the Alt button on the key left of the keyboard, and then let go of it for a second to straighten yourself out by hitting the right mouse button down and hold it down, and you can pull left to right. Okay, and then press Alt again and hold it down, and then press and hold and the drag your mouse with the right mouse button. So press it right mouse button down while you're holding down the Alt button on the keyboard, and you just, once you're ready to move, like I just did that little move, you gotta let go of the Alt button to do that. You need to let go of it, or it's not gonna move right. So you're gonna push it back down when you want to move like that, and if you need to adjust up or down or left or right, you let go for a second, and you still use the right mouse button held down to do that. So we could put it here on the corner. I might do that, but I'm thinking I might put it over here by this bowling alley, and then we could work on a teeny bit of the road. Just jammed up, so I gotta be careful. Alright, and obviously this is not finished. We're gonna change up this fence and stuff. We just put the building in. None of this is staying exactly there. It's just there. It's not really staying there. Okay, so all that subject to change. Well, it's not subject to it. It is going to change. I just left it there temporarily because I don't want to fully, I got other stuff I'm going to do there. So we're just putting in the building. We're not making it function. If you need to know how to make the gas station work, look back in my playlist and you'll find the video where I show you what to do to make it actually work. Okay. So we're just moving the gas station over here. And once we do, we're going to make this ground situated. We're going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. Okay? Now we're going to spin it around. Okay? And then you could zero that out or whatever it needs, like if it needs a 90, so that needs a 90 to be situated to the road. So you could highlight it and excuse me, we gotta hit 90. The keyboard ain't wanting to work right. There we go. Alright, 90, and then we can scoot this back, and that should, once we get the road actually straight and correct, that'll line us up with that edge of that road. Okay, now obviously we're gonna have room, and we can move these in or out depending on where we want the gas station. So these signs here we can move over, so we don't have to leave those in the road. But basically, you can see we have it here now. And what you can do is just pick a point. Like if you see a spot that looks like it's probably at the right spot, which some of these aren't. So let's just look around a minute. Is there anything that's at the right level? No, not really. Maybe over here. Let's see how this one's close. Let's see if we can get to one. Because wherever it's touching at the right spot, that's the spot you want to grab from. And if you can't find one just right away, we're going to have to just pick a spot and then go from there, and we can lower this down on there. Actually, Mike can find one here. Alright, so about right here is going to be our spot. So we're going to hit the sculpt mode button up here. Okay. We're going to scroll the scroll wheel down till it's about this big a circle. We're going to put the thing that's in the middle of the circle, that little pole, right on that corner, right where that touches the ground, where this cement goes into the ground, about right there. So we're going to put it at that level, right there, and hit Control R. When we did that, it changed this number right here in the replace box. Now we need to have it on replace, so if yours is on add, you need to put it on replace. Okay, so put it on replace, and then once we press the button, it's going to go to that little point that we grabbed. So we're going to grab it again to make sure. Control R as in Richard, and then press the left mouse button, and look, it comes up to that spot. Okay, so that's how you get that. Now you can put it on the square, which we can do. Put it on the round or square brush. We're going to put it on square. We're going to turn it off for a second. Press Alt on the keyboard, hold it down, and back out with the right mouse button held down and dragging. Okay, you can do the same, drag in and out, doing those same functions. Alright, so now we're going to just come up bigger, click back on it, make this bigger, and we're just going to get to that level. Now, honestly, I probably should have grabbed it at this level, and actually that's what I'm going to do. Control R over here, and I'm going to make the whole thing that level. And then I'll drag the other one down to meet that level, and I'm going to make the road hit that level too. We don't mind some of the road being straight. It's going to go down a hill over here when it gets to this corner over here. So we're just going to make it come up where we got this gas station all the way back to this little spot here. We're going to smooth. Now, I have my right mouse button on smooth at all times pretty much. And that's the way I can hit the right mouse button and just smooth it back out right there. See, like that? I'm holding it down and smoothing it out like that. Wherever there's sharp edges, or where we went back to. Now I'm just going to keep getting the middle of this all squared away. I'm holding down the left mouse button because it's on replace, and it's putting it at that level. Now we're going to go on in. We turn that off so we can move and go on down, and now we got to lower it. See? So make sure it's still in the whole group. The gas station is highlighted. Oh no, I just made a mistake. I didn't duplicate. So we're going to have to undo all that. Okay. Alright, I got to undo it. I made a boo-boo. I didn't duplicate. That's what I meant to do, and I didn't. And you may forget to do that as well. I was going to duplicate this building, and I didn't. And I accidentally moved my main gas place. So we got to hit undo till we get there. Back to there. So as soon as that goes back to the spot it should be in, we'll be able to proceed. Okay, so we'll click it a couple more times. There. That should have set us up to be winners. Now we're going to hit on the gas station, hit F to get over here closer to it. Alright, put it back, thank the Lord. I forgot to hit Control D. I don't think I said that, and I forgot all about it. And see, this one we got to move again because it moved. Because we backspaced it or undone it. Alright, that's pretty close. So it's good enough for now till I look at it better. Okay, we're going to get it off of there. We're going to put it on here. Click on the main gas station. Back up. Hit Control D as in dog. Now it duplicated. And now we're going to back out of there and go over there. Yeah, that was just a mistake. I forgot to do that. And that's good that it happened for the new people because sometimes you forget. Uh, I had my mind on getting my gas station. I knew to do it, but when I got started, that cone distracted me and I forgot about it. Alright, so we're going to put it over here. I'm going to set it down on this because if I do, it'll be at the right level and I can just drag it over. It's a little trick. So, I'm going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. So now it's on that level. Now we're going to grab this. We're going to hover it over this area. Control R. It puts it back on replace. Make sure it's on replace. We're going to turn it off so we can just turn around a little bit so we can see. Now we're going to turn it back on and left mouse click it and bring it to where we want it. All the road or whatever we need. All the way to the hill right there. All this area that we need. And we're going to make sure each piece is replaced. Okay. We're getting it all to the same level. Okay. Now everything's not going to be flat. Okay. So some of these things aren't going to be like that. Now we're going to hit the smooth button because it's already on smooth and we're just going to make that look like it was never knocked down. Okay. Smooth it out. Like that. Okay, so we should be all set here. Let's go ahead and grab the paint option and hover over the cement spot right there if that's what we want, which we don't have to do. We could actually use something else. Why don't we use, what do we want? Let's click on it. Let me see if it's this one I like. There's one I like, and I don't know if that's going to look right for here, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to try this one. If it don't look good, we'll get something else. But we're going to paint down this and just get it up to the road. Try not to go too far. I may have to back it off later, but we're just going to get it back, come back. Now some of that would have to be adjusted if I didn't smooth that out flat back there. And obviously all the painting's not going to be done yet. This is basic. I'm not finished. It's just putting something down. Because when I really start tidying up things, I'll do all the little finer details. Because you can see I didn't even do it over there. So, now this one, we're going to get this over to there. We still got to fix all that. But we're going to roll down to this, hit Control R to grab that. And we'll back this up a little. And then, we don't want to go that far, I guess. I'm not sure. Let me see. How wide do we really need that? Let's see. How about we grab this one and corner it off. And then we'll decide. Okay, that's too far. Grab this one. Alright, so we'll say it's there. Something like that. So, but I don't want to get too tedious with it. Like I said, we're gonna adjust it. I got to get over here real quick. And some of it's still gonna have grass. There's gonna be spots that I add that'll have grass or what have you. So you just have to go with the flow, basically. This road looks like it's gonna be going further back than you realize. So the road will be moved slightly. As you can see how it's shaping up, it'll be more narrow over here. Essentially. But I'm not going to do the whole thing, like I say. Depending on how wide I make this road is going to be the question. So, we're not going to go that deep into it yet, though. I guess I could leave it kind of wide. I don't want it too wide, though. We'll do it a little bit wider. Let's grab this, and we'll do it something like this. I think that'd be alright. Alright, we'll stop it right about right there. Just temporary. Once we do it, we'll be putting down an actual road. Alright, and this will be gone, all that. Alright, so now we need to smooth this out because I don't want to. Let's go ahead and we're going to bring it on. Should still be on there by hit Control R to make sure. We gotta bring it past it a little bit here, okay? And we'll probably have something that's going to be across the road from it anyway. Okay, and you're going to come past here just a little more so I can make this slope. Okay, now we're going to take and use the smooth option to get this slope so that it's not too close to there. Now this will smooth on out by the water. Be a nice little area. Whether we put woods there that go down to the water or how we decide to do it as we go. Alright. Okay. So we got the basics there. This could have a little bit more. So we're going to put this on here, Control R, and then hit the button, and hit the button. We just go a little bit further. Oop, went too far. It's all good. Alright, for now that's good. And we're just going to back up a little bit. And we'll fix that. But like I say, all that detail is going to be added later when I actually care about all the extra painting. I'm trying to just get everything in its place, and then we'll worry about, oh, this needs more of this, and this needs more of that, and that kind of thing. Alright, so now we have that. And again, some of it's going to be grass, some of it's going to be different, you know, where the road comes in, whatever. So this is here. We can just grab the arrow. Let me get closer so y'all can see. See that arrow? We're going to grab it and just drag it over. And hopefully we're at the level, but if not, we can still move it. So don't panic. And besides, we have to flip it around and turn it all the way around. Now you don't have to have it that way. You could do it crooked, but I'm going to put this at 90 right there. See where it says rotate Y? I'm going to put it at 90. Back it up, pull it over, and I don't want to go too far back. When I come in, whoa, I'm moving something down there. Oh, that's that thing. Alright, that's normal. It's hooked to it. Alright, so we still got to adjust everything, but basically it's giving us the basics. You can see the oil stains. Some of it may have to be lifted. Let's just see what these look like. Yeah, they're going to have to be lifted, see them? And then we got to check this area. See if they got to be lifted or not. That's pretty close, actually. It's actually pretty close. It's actually touching. I think it's on there. Now there's going to be some things I have to move, but it's pretty much on there. So I just got to decide the width now. See, they're going to be truckers probably wanting to come that way. I wonder. Or should I slide it more this way and let the truckers have this lot? Let me think. Where would the truckers want to be? Maybe over here by the bowling alley, huh? I guess we'll do that for them. We'll pull it this way and try to leave this for bigger diesel trucks, I guess. This will all be changed a little bit. If we have to, we could move this over and go further. Like, paint this further down and move it over. Let's do that. Let's make sure that the truckers, if there is any, which I can't tell how big the truck's going to be just by looking, but let's bring the trucks area over a little further so they got room. And I'll straighten it up later, like I said. I'm not worried about all that. Okay, well, whatever needs straightening, we'll straighten. Okay, so that'll be good. And we're going to drag this over. There'll still be room to come in and go around. Let's pull in and make sure of that. Yep, you can come drive right around. Truckers can do it. I'll have to fix that back there. We'll fix that, don't worry. Truckers can get back around here. And they got plenty of room over here to have a parking area. Now this won't be like that, like I said. Okay. So that's pretty good. Does this one look like it's up high enough? Not really. See, some of them aren't looking like they're up high enough. I'm gonna barely move it up and you'll see. See that showed up? So I'm gonna barely, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna call that good. Now we gotta check the other stuff. Because if it don't match, then we're gonna have to bring it back down. See, it's floating. I think it's floating. It's kind of hard to see it. See? Well, it's a little hair. I feel like it's too high. Let's try something. Let's turn on the eye. So we fall down to this like we're in the game. And go on over and look. Let's see. It kind of looks like it's okay. But it also looks a little high too, don't it? We'll leave it, but if I have to, I'll adjust it. Or should I adjust it back and then put pull the ones that needed to come up? See, that's even floating. Which that don't matter, cause I had moved some of them. That's why. Yeah, I'm gonna undo it. I'm gonna hit escape. I'm gonna click undo, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna click it one more time, and I can move them individually. Anything that's not showing up. See, there's one. Can't see it this way. I tried clicking on it. Alright, we gotta click on the main group again. Anyway, I'm trying to click on this one. And I'll bring it up individually. See? And I think there was another one. I'm just gonna go through the list here and see if I see it. Is that one? I think that one's okay, and we'll skip it. There's one over here. There it is. Pull this one up. As soon as it shows, then let go. Alright, we're gonna keep going, just checking. Alright, we're gonna back up so we can see. Make sure everybody's showing. Okay, it looks okay. Alright, well, is that one showing? This one needs to be showing. So we gotta go through those. I think they're gonna be down here, so let's go back down. Okay, that one's crooked. Let's tip it a little. Bring it up. Alright, there. Go to the next ones. This one needs to come up. Alright. And this one needs to come up. There we go. Alright, so those are good. And as long as they're not floating too high, they'll be okay. Click on these, bring these to where they look right. Alright. Anything else that needs to be moved? Bring these up. And there we go. if you're new to this and you want to learn about map making, watch my playlist of tutorials on Giants Editor and you can learn a lot. I have a lot of videos that tell how to make things work, like the gas station actually work and it won't be just a building. I have all about all kind of stuff, adding stuff that you have to use the XML for. Um, Actually, let me undo that, and we're going to grab the whole group, like so. We're going to bring this over, Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and we're going to do the same thing. Click on this, grab the whole group, and then we can bring it however we see fit. We'll always change it when we get really deciding what to do with it. Something like that. Okay. Let's get a little closer, make sure it's touching. Yep. Should be alright. Kind of looks like it should go down a little. Alright, let's see. Alright, all that's intact. Alright, this should be okay. It looks okay. That looks okay. Yep. Looks alright. We'll see what we got here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit save so we don't lose all this. But we should be good. And now, this gas station's over here. I'm not going to show you how to, on this episode, how to put the little thing here and have it work. You have to add other stuff. So check out my tutorial on it. It's already one on that other one I made where we got this gas station from, and it'll show you what to do for the trigger that you put here and how to make the gas let you get gas, because right now if I come in the game you're not going to be able to get gas here. It's not set up. I'm not worried about setting it up right now. So if you don't know how, just watch that other video about the gas station. It probably says something about gas station using XML. Put those keywords in in YouTube search, or just look down my playlist, you'll see it. Nice, it's got a little air thing. And we could rearrange it, or we can leave all this stuff like it is. It really just depends on your preference, if you like it or you don't like it or whatever. So, and all that looks nice. So we're good to go. We could actually move all this if we don't like that. You don't have to keep that the same as the other one was. So if you wanted to move that building or whatever, you could. So if you didn't like that being there and you wanted it somewhere else, you can move it. Now on this episode, we're not going to do it. I'm not too worried about it. But we're just trying to get some things moving. We're going to start getting more buildings in, filling it out where the road is, if there's going to be things on each side. Then we're going to have where the farms are, with the fields, and that kind of thing. So, but if you're new, I could give you a quick tour, a small quick tour. This is going to be a pool hall, and I got I plan to make some sort of sign, probably in Blender. That looks crooked, honestly. We'll probably have to redo that. See how crooked that looks? We'll probably redo that. And it may or may not be a different building later on if I decide to like a different one. But here's a restaurant, a pizza place. This is going to be a surf shop. It's going to be close to the beach. Now some of these beaches I'm not finished with, but you can see it's starting to be this is a secluded beach. And then we'll have set up a way to get in and all kind of stuff here. And we'll have little shops or different things around. Then we got a beach over here. Having trouble moving. Here we go. And we hadn't finished any of this up. This is not how it's going to end up. It's just the basics of me getting there. It's not finished. It's not final. Then we got this corner piece, which I don't know what I'm going to do. I may put a lighthouse on this corner, but I'm not sure yet. And as you can see, that you could technically get in the water, and depending on if I decide to put my border all the way to the edge so you could get in a little bit of the water or not. Like if I decide to block you in up here and you can only see down there or what, I don't know yet. I'm trying to make it so that the visual is going to be a good visual, but I got to situate some of that. But basically, I'm trying to keep it where you can have a good proper view, but then again, I'm going to have to lower this down lower unless I want them walking on that because I don't want you to see this edge. So this is going to have to be lowered, okay? So you'll see more on that later, but basically this will all get smoothed up. It won't be so jagged like that. Some of it don't matter, but some of it it needs it. But anyway, let's go on and zip around a little bit. This is just a little building or setup where it's a mill. I think it's one of the grain places, and then it's like a selling point or whatever. Then we got one over here. I forgot this is the oil place, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at it. It's been a little while. Yeah, something oils, naturals. And then we got stuff I hadn't done a whole lot this way other than the farm area a little bit. And then we got the animals here, which we got to adjust all this. This road's temporary just for the working on it to get me across this till I put my bridge in. But here is an animal dealer. I kept it mostly the same. I only painted that just to temporarily show where the spot's going to be, but we'll do other stuff here, paint other stuff here. I'm not finished with this area yet. And then we come across and we'll have a bridge here. And it'll come up to that spot right there. And then we have the mill. Well, it's not a mill, it's a uh, this is the swirling spindle. It's called that, but it's the what do you call it? Spinnery. Couldn't think of it. Some of this is floating. Just ignore all that. There's all the houses, and I was able to bring them back. I don't know if you've seen the previous episode where I was tripping over the fact that I had deleted my houses or moved them or what. I didn't delete them. I moved them by accident, and all these houses were gone. And I'm like, ah! I just stumbled on it right here, and I was like, ah! And then now they're back, as you can see. So that episode where I lost all the houses, or I said they were stolen, they weren't exactly stolen. In my mind, they were when I seen it. I thought they were stolen, but no. I had basically I must have clicked on something, and then somehow clicked on a main group, maybe something like that, and I moved them somehow all at once. Or I did something. I don't know what it was, but I did something, and they moved and they went bye bye. So now they're back, and hopefully I don't do that again. But I'm not finished with them. You know, we still got a lot of decorating to do. There's a tire place. Oh, our barn's still missing. Man, I thought I brought that back. You kidding me? I must not have hit back far enough. Great. So I've got to fix the barn that was there. So for whatever reason, I didn't go back far enough. When I backed them back over here, I didn't back it back. I could have promised you I did. I must have messed up. I know what happened. Probably at the beginning of this video, probably when I backed off one more time or something. I don't know, but it should be there. This, I think it was that barn. I don't know, I'll have to look, but one of the barns was here, and I don't know where it's at now. But you gotta watch out for that. Let's see if that other house made it. Because I had another house. Let's just see. Yep, see, this is that house that was missing when I said, well, there was a house here and blah, blah. Well, there we go. And there, see, that's the barn. Why did it do that? Oh, boy. Let me see. Let me back off and make sure nothing else is highlighted, because that's where you come into problems at. If you don't, see, that's hot. There we go. That's the problem. Oop. Sometimes you go too quick. Alright, so see, I don't know where I had that one, or if I had it anywhere at all. But that barn, I'm not sure where this one goes. But the barn, I had over here. Whoa, what's that? I hope that didn't go. That went. Was that on top of that hill, or is that an extra one? Where's the parsonage? Oh, and that's gone too. Let me look. Okay, the parsonage is back, so I got it back. Okay, so a few things was messed up that I have to fix that I had already done. Okay, so let's bring that up and over because it was supposed to go here, somewhere along here. We gotta bring it down and over. We'll fix it. You can see pretty much where it went. Now I gotta try to get to this. Okay, we're gonna back that up, back this right somewhere along in there. We'll probably end up having to make some other way to do it because we're never gonna get it perfect again. We'll have to adjust the ground again. And for some reason that looks lower. Or something ain't right. Yeah. We gotta bring it up higher till it just touches. At least I think. Then we'll fix that in a minute. Yep, that gets us to there. Alright, that ain't too bad. That's close to where we had it. Okay, let me back up a little. Let me see. Is that lined up okay? That ain't bad. I wonder if I should try sliding it or not. Let's see if that was good. It's pretty close. We got that out of this little thing. How about we go a little hair more? There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. I think we might be in business. We're pretty close. We're not perfect yet. Do we need to lower it? Well, I mean, we're kind of at the bottom of the house. We're good enough, ain't we? I think we're good enough. That's alright. Okay, we'll leave that for now. At least we brought something back. What's this? Okay, that's just... I hope I didn't move anything. I think I put that down there way back. It's okay. But that's where that went. And I don't think I moved anything else that was supposed to go there. I think everything else is mostly the same. I'm going to go ahead and save. So don't accidentally move stuff and mess yourself up. And always save. We do have these things that are in the wrong place, but that's something I think I just drug that there. We'll have to move them. But anyway, we're going to head back over here. You can see a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't going to like say everything. If you want to watch the videos, feel free to do that. I have a dairy, tell you how to put it in there with the XML. I have a farmer's market over here somewhere right there and a bunch of other videos. So but we're going to move on back over where we were real quick when we're closing this out. And we're going to call that a video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.